Can you explain to me, this is a beautiful exhibition, and the title is?
Searching for the Golden Light.
And so, what is the golden light?
Well, for me personal, the golden light is something I receive when I'm really open to the divine. When in my meditation, I call, well, it's not really calling, but it's receiving. It's really surrender and open to, I feel it more as a white golden light. Now, the mother in the agenda is talking about the supramental and the pink golden light. The pink golden light. And this has to do with, ongoing transformation. So because this is very central in my life, and also with this, here in India, this sun, these bright colors, bright light. And I like working with the gold and with red colors, orange. So it all came together in the title. Searching for the golden light, for surrender, for receiving. Yeah. And here in this painting, this is the central piece of the exhibition. It also was a starting point of this series. And I was always working with mandalas because I like round, the repetition, the peace that comes with that, but also flowing lines. I was doing a lot of mandalas, was also drawing just lines, flowing lines. So here this is wood, I do it on wood. First I do pyrography. I burn the lines, the drawing in the wood. But before I don't know what it's going to be. I start with a circle, some few lines. Here I knew it was going to be a kind of a tree. And then I just see what comes out of the wood, because the wood has these lines in itself from the tree. And it guides me into what's going to be. At a certain point I see something rising up. And I use this to go further, to develop the whole image. And here I use also all the circles. It's a whole build-up of circles.
Mm-hmm. So when you sit down and you begin a painting, you have the piece of wood.
Yes.
You have the texture of the wood, the lines which are naturally in that piece of wood, and it's actually the nature is suggesting you the path towards your finished painting.
Yes.
Your art. Does your art help you in your spiritual search?
Oh, absolutely, because like I described in my artist statement, for me it's meditation. Because when I sit down and I start, the mental stops for me. It's from the eye to the hand. This is a connection, and then to the wit and that comes, I think, because I did a lot just drawing, not thinking, and mandalas. That's without the mental. And I know when the mental comes in, it just blocks. I can't go on. And before I did Zen seeing, Zen drawing. And it's just looking at something, and you draw it without looking. And it's in 1 minute you draw something. And it's very spontaneous and the results are very amazing. And that's when I realized this mental has to go when I'm working.
Yeah, it gets in the way.
It gets in the way. And the results, yeah, because it's very different. Just painting with the feeling in the heart and from the mind. When you want to create a piece of art, it doesn't work.
Is there any preliminary sketches at all, or do you just start directly on?
Just start directly.
Does it go wrong sometimes?
Wrong? No, wrong not. It can go totally the other way than I was thinking. But
Expected.
Okay, now let's see what happens now. Yeah. In the mandalas, because it's a repetition, sometimes it can go wrong. But I think, well, let's use it.
What is wrong? What is wrong anyway?
What is wrong? I just finish the whole painting and then, well.
Can we talk me through very quickly some of the other ones?
Yeah. Like this one, this is totally, well, like say 90% I followed the lines in the wood, the lines that were there already. It's kind of plywood. So it's wood that is glued together. It has different hardness, different lines. And then I just connect them, like this was, how you call that one, stem?
Oh, there's a knot there.
Knots, yes.
There is in the wood. There is that. So you've incorporated it into
Yes.
the painting. In fact, you worked with it rather than against it.
Yes, and these were all the lines that were going around it. You see how it grew.
Yes.
This was another knot.
Yes. Very beautiful. Your sense of colour is very nice as well. You use watercolour.
This is bister.
Oh, bistro.
Bister. It's made from the walnut tree.
But there is watercolour as well.
And yeah, this is watercolor. These pieces are watercolor. The more heavier in color, the more brighter in color.
You don't use white at all.
Yes, this is white, but then it's made with a ballpoint.
Ah, okay.
It's ballpoint.
So it
because
really is mixed medium.
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing. Where do you, the pieces of wood are from?
Oh, in Pondi.
From
lumberyard.
Okay.
You get them in big.
You cut it down.
No, the carpenter. Does that. I counted them.
So it's such a noble medium. It's a lovely medium to
Yes.
work with.
Yes.
And so you're technically the pyrotechnic work.
Oh, yes.
You have an instrument which burns into the wood.
It's a machine, and I have two pens, and you have different tips, and so it heats the tip is very hot, and it burns in the wood.
So you actually draw it into it. And so it's just black. It has to be.
It's very dark brown against the lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this one about? This is very intriguing.
This is the other side. It's a kind of a sun or mandala or.
It's very beautiful, actually.
I show you more. It has to be more light. So more brighter. The orange must be more brighter. It takes more. It has a lot of gold powder in it. And it's made on the local wood, the very dark wood. This is local wood. It's hard wood, and
That is the actual color of the wood, or if you darkened
I
it.
put oil on it, so it's a bit lighter. But with the oil, it gets darker. It's kind of a reddish.
Can we see from the side or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. How incredible.
Yes, it's also beautiful wood. It doesn't
From
have
that
so
to
much.
this, it's extraordinary.
Yeah.
And let's go to this one.
Yeah, this is very playful.
It's a very happy painting.
Yes, very happy. Dancing paradise birds. It's like the sea or and it's the sun, and you're just moving and flowing in the. And I didn't know it was going to be this because I just started with these lines and on the vertical and the circle, and then I see, what do I see in this? So it's a bit my inner world that speaks.
The inspiration just, does you ever dry up? I mean, does it happen that there is one day when it's impossible to create, or that this blank canvas syndrome?
I just feel that day when I do something else.
Okay.
Because today I don't feel so open enough.
No point forcing.
But on the other way, sometimes when I feel very stressed, or I just sit down and I start doing this, because then my mind can go. And just because it's really in my hands, so I don't have to think with it. It's more relaxation than other things.
Do you work here in India or mostly here? So it's actually, it's very spiritual environment. It's a very perfect place to create.
It's only here that I could do this. Before I couldn't do this. No.
Back home, it's important. No. It's too much happening.
There was not this, because for me it's the grace of the mother. It's a talent she gave me.
You have to be close to the source.
Yes. Yeah. And also like this feeding, this constant feeding. And it's the yoga of work, so it's all the time working on yourself, looking at yourself. What are you doing? What's your motivation? What do you want to do with what you are doing? So
absolutely. Let's move along. This lovely little piece here.
It is one of the mandalas, and here I used. This is ink, part of it's ink, and it's also gold paint, but here I use different layers.
You like using gold? It's that gold and white.
I really like it. And here in India you can use gold everywhere.
Is it expensive?
It's powder now.
Is it real gold?
No.
Okay. It looks like it's like gold paint, though. It gives the effect.
Yeah, I want to try with golden leaves. You have this golden leaves you can try. But here it gives after a while a velvet impression, because I put the ink on, I sand it, put another layer, sand it, put another layer.
How long would a painting like this take?
How long does it take? A week.
A week?
But I'm not working constantly. But,
with 3 hours a day, something like
that.
Yeah. Yes. Is this your preferred size? There are some that's slightly bigger. What is the biggest you've done then?
The biggest is last year. That was that long.
Okay. This is very fine. I like this. It's very calming.
Yes.
The same principle, except you've left the wood naked at the back.
Yeah, here you can see all these lines.
Yeah, it's very zen now. I really like that. The title is just mandala?
I can't. Just mandala.
Okay. And this would be the same?
And this is energy.
Energy,
yeah. The energy pouring out.
Your color scheme is always very rich, very if you see in the camera how it comes up.
Yes, wow. It's burning. Yeah, it's burning.
Maybe I should, when I turn it down a bit, but when you send me the pictures, the original will be, I'll show
sometimes
you.
Also on these pictures the colors are, because they're with high resolution, it's very good to see all the lines and all the different colors.
The saturation is a little bit strong on this camera. That's amazing. It's
a more difficult piece to look at. This is called Worlds Becoming. That's the first two parts, and then the third is a good place to be.
This is the creation, in fact.
Yes. It's worlds coming up and going down, and then as contrapiece is a very silent place to land.
It's very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. This is a triptych, so it's designed to hang the three pieces hang together.
What you can do is this piece connect with this.
Yes, but the middle section cannot
No,
change.
the middle section has to be together.
And so this is the last two. Again, a mandala. Yeah, that's very, very, very warm, very, very
Yeah.
soothing, very calm.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing to have to be able to own, to hang in your home. I don't like paintings which are disturbing. I like paintings which.
Attracting the attention.
And this one, the last one,
And this one.
dawn, is it? Well, I can't quite see it.
Staring at the moon.
I'm staring at the moon.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
this is
I can't see anything from here.
This is mainly bister and a little bit of ink, but the colors are really soft, very earthy.
That's very poetic.
Yes, it's poetic. Yes, yes. Still, there is a lot to see, but in the end, it's very calming.
I think it's wonderful work. Thank you very much for talking to me, and I wish you the best of luck. You're going to be exhibiting this show moves on.
This goes to the Unity Pavilion. This is all part of the Art for Land exhibition, and the big exhibition is in Unity Pavilion until end of February. But all the works these stay on the Art for Land website, and you can keep donating for the paintings, and all the donation 100% goes to the buying of the missing land for Auroville.
All the proceeds of this exhibition go towards purchasing land for Auroville.
Yes.
That's a wonderful contribution you make. Wish you the best of luck. I'm sure there will be many more sold. Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.